Panthers and these Bills kickoff starting shortly here. Bills Mafia, where you at? Panthers fans, where are you at? Beautiful, beautiful Saturday as we get back to it, ladies and gentlemen. The Panthers are favored by 5.5 in this game. Obviously, we will not be seeing the Bills starters. Mitch Trubisky is out, so we'll see a mix of Ben Dinucci as well as potentially Anthony Brown getting into this game. So yeah, obviously the Panthers are 0-2, Bills are 1-1. It's been a rough start. It's been a rough start for both teams for sure. But hopefully we get to see, some good stuff coming out of either side with these guys coming off the bench. With that said, spread is 5.5. The over/under is going to be 30.5. And the money line for the Panthers minus 240. For the Bills, it's plus 200 as we prepare here for kickoff, ladies and gentlemen. Quick shout out to the Wrench Gang. Quick shout out to the family, all the listeners, all the watchers. I do appreciate each and every one of you for rocking with us as we prepare for kickoff preseason football. We're back. Kickoff's going to be shortly here. This is going to be a tough one to watch because obviously we know that Anthony Brown's coming in and he's going to be, very new to this offense and the schemes and everything. And obviously we seen Ben, he really didn't do too much. It was a lot of handoffs and short passes. So hopefully we get to see what he's able to do on the field, and hopefully we'll be able to see if he learned from last week. Otherwise, I do think this could be more of a show for Anthony Brown. They will be fighting for, it seems like, the third spot. But it's really sad because obviously we know that, Trubisky is out. But we'll have to see how this goes. We'll have to see how it goes. Father Time, what up, man? Forza Green in the house, what up, yo? Eric in the building. What's up, Eric? Shout out to you, bro. Henry, what up, man? So what's up, brother? Haven't been in a while. Took a social media online break. How you doing? I'm doing good, bro. How you been? Good to see you. It's been a while. Listen, sometimes you got to take those breaks. Sometimes you got to breathe and relax. So I feel you, bro. I feel you. Irene says, good to see you again, my brother. Go Bills Mafia. Ric Flair, where you at? Yeah, man. I got you, bro. Ric Flair in the building. Let's go. Shout out to you, Priscilla. Priscilla in the house. Happy Saturday. Saturday football is so weird. Just a little bit, though. I love football. NFL is weird, right? We're used to college on a Saturday, but NFL, which Florida State was playing today. And I was kind of torn because y'all know I'm a Florida State fan. I wanted to do the FSU game, but I had to do the Bills for y'all. You know how it goes. But I was torn for a little while. I was like, you know what? We should do that FSU game because that's going to be huge. The first game of college. And FSU actually scored the first touchdown of the college season. So I'm excited. Marble Sky, what up? Tyrone in the building. Shout out to you, Arthur. Says, let's go Bills. I'm doing good, man. I'm feeling good. Henry says, been pretty good. I'm glad to hear it, bro. I'm glad to hear it. Xavion Jones in the house. What up, Xavion? Shout out to you, bro. Let's go. Make sure you guys hit that like, that thumbs up as we prepare for kickoff here momentarily. For these Panthers and the Bills. Panthers obviously playing the Bills at home, Highmark Stadium. And we'll just have to see how this goes. Like I said, they are favored by 5.5. The real problem is, is Anthony Brown going to be the one to step up, or is Ben DiNucci going to be the guy? We'll just have to see. We'll have to see. Shout out to Sassy, says, I'm at the game. Let's go, Sassy. Shout out to you. Holding it down for Bills Mafia at Highmark Stadium. Let's go. Much love to you, Sassy. I'm glad you're out there. Represent and show some love. Shout out to Rebecca Mafia in the house. Rebecca Mafia in the building. Let's go, Bills Mafia. Jenny J in the house. What up, Jenny J? Charlenta in the building. Let's go. Sassy says, my first game. Listen, I'm so excited for you. I really hope you enjoy it. And I hope they're giving you a warm Bills Mafia welcome out there. It's always a good time at the stadium for sure. That is for sure. Let's go. Congrats. Congrats to you, Sassy, on her first Buffalo Bills game at the stadium. Let's go. That's exciting. That's exciting. I remember my first game. It was a long time ago, though. Long time ago. I was much younger. The stadium was much bigger than what it is now. Henry says, I can't believe we are going on 2 years since I found you off Tom Grossi stream. Went down on Christmas, and I've gone to for football season since. Such a good vibe here. Henry, I remember, man. I remember it like it was yesterday. Something happened with Tom. You came over along with a few others, and you've been rocking with us ever since. So it's good, bro. It's good to have you. And, you know, things just work out the way they're supposed to. Let's go. Yeah, definitely. Everyone has been so nice. My brother is sporting his Browns shirt. Oh, no. Not the Browns shirt at the Highmark Stadium. No, but everybody's cool. Everybody's cool. Normally, everybody's cool. But I'm glad you're out there. Have a good time, Sassy. It's always fun to be at the stadium for sure. Krieger, what up? All the way from Portland, Jamaica in the building. All right, let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. Make sure you're hitting that like, that thumbs up, and of course, make sure you do subscribe to the channel as we get going here. It looks like the Bills will be sending it out to the Panthers first. And I just got to make some adjustments. Just a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Here we go. Kickoff to these Panthers, and they're going to get stopped here at about the 13. It looks like as they get pushed back a little bit, maybe not. They'll give them to the 15. 1st and 10 as the Panthers will get the ball first here as we get going. Low budget builders says, are you doing my Cowboys game next? When is that? Let me know. That is not what I wanted. I wanted the NFL. Why are they doing this to me? Why are they doing this to Jay? All right, yeah, I gotta fix this here. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, we should be good now. All right, 1st and 10 for these Panthers. Snap is off. Play fake as Young. Quick throw to the right side. This is going to be caught. Little stumble, but is able to hold on to it as Matthews gets pushed out of bounds after picking up 8 yards. That's going to lead to 2nd and 2 at the Panthers 23. Shout out to you, Krieger. Go Bills. Tyrone says Bills should win by 22 points. Yo. Oh, don't do that to me today, yo. Don't do it to me today. Listen, it's been rough. It's been very rough. I'm just trying to enjoy this with you guys before we get to the regular season. Here we go. 2nd and 2 as Young's directing traffic. We have motion. High snap as Bryce has time. Quick throw to the middle. That's going to be caught. Nice pickup of 13 yards. That's going to be to Sanders for these Panthers as they get down to the 36. 1st and 10. As Bryce Young moving the ball, taking his time, poised, letting the play develop, finding the open man. 13 yards, 1st and 10 for these Panthers. June, what's up? My favorite reggae band, Morgan Heritage, is from Portland, Jamaica. Let's go. Shout out to you, June. Much love. Good to see you. 1st and 10. Snap is off. This is going to be a handoff up the middle. As quick play there by Andreessen, and they'll get a run for 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5 at the Panthers 41. Panthers 41. Newman says triple header for Jay today. Listen, I wish. Listen, it's been a crazy week. I found the time to obviously hop on for the Bills today. Shout out to you guys. Here we go. 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 as we have motion. As we have the Panthers here back in an I form. 4 seconds on the play clock. Bills showing the blitz. They bring everybody. This is going to be a handoff. Still finding a way to get through the A gap there as Hubbard picks up 6 yards in the play. That's going to bring these Panthers to the 47. 1st and 10. The blitz not working for the Bills, and that's really unfortunate because you want to see that. You want to see somebody break through that line and get a good stop. And unfortunately for the Bills, the run defense has not been working. It has not been good, as we just seen here. But here we go, 1st and 10, as Bryce Young and company marching down this field. 8 seconds on the play clock. Snap is off. Little handoff again. Goes back to the left. Picks up about 6 yards. This will lead to 2nd down. 2nd and about 5. Jenny J says, you're such a good commentator, for real. That's why I always watch, even though I have the game on. Shout out to you, Jenny. Much love. Glad to see you. Glad to see you, as always. Corey says, FSU losing to GT. I'm shocked, Jay. Don't do it to me today. Let either the Bills or FSU has the win. I'll take one, but I can't take both. Here we go. 2nd and 6, as Young in trouble. He gets out of it and tries to make a play still on his feet. He'll go down at the line of scrimmage as he avoids the sack. It's going to lead to 3rd and 6. Defense could not get a hand on the man as he was very elusive. And this leads to 3rd and 6. Shout out to you, Arthur. Much love, you. Glad to see you. Glad to see you. As always. As always. Make sure you guys keep hitting that thumbs up. We're at 22 now. Our next goal is going to be 50. So if you have not, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. I do appreciate you guys. Here we go. 3rd and 6. Bryce Young directing traffic. 5 seconds on the play clock. Snap is off. Bills bring 4 quick throws to the right side. It will be caught, but it looks like it's going to be short of the 4th or the 1st down. It's going to be 4th and 3 at the Bills 46. So what do you do here? I think you may go for this. I mean, it's going to be a punt. Either way, you're not going to kick a field goal, so you may just go for this. Try and pick up these 3 yards. We'll see what they decide to draw up. Shout out to you, Eric. 4th and 3, I think you go for it here. You're not going to kick a punt. Probably wouldn't make sense, and obviously you're not going to do a field goal. So we'll see what they draw up. 10 minutes and 14 seconds left in this first quarter and rolling. Panthers will go for it on 4th and 3. And here we go. Here we go. 10 seconds on the play clock. Bills showing the blitz. 4 wideouts. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Bryce steps up, has time on the run. Quick throw deep, and that is going to be caught for 17 yards and a big 1st down as the Panthers get down to the Bills 29. 4th and 3. Young throws it for 17 yards, and they'll pick up a big 1st down. Bills defense, where are you at? My goodness, nobody can get to Bryce. 2 men are wide open on that left side. And unfortunately, Bills defense is looking bad right now. Very bad. Here we go. 1st and 10. 5 seconds on the play clock. Bryce changing the play. Snap is off. This is going to be a play fake. He rolls right. Quick throw to the middle, and this will be caught for another big gain. 21 yards. Gets it over to Thielen as the Panthers will get to the Bills 8. 1st and goal. 1st and goal. Shout out to Khalil. What up, man? Says, hey, Jay, I'm a Hurricanes fan. Let's go. Shout out to Hurricanes. Listen, they've always been a respectable team. Gary, what up, man? Shout out to you, Gary. Much love, much love. Eric says, Jay, you need a shot? Not this early, yo. Not this early. 1st and goal. 1st and goal. Panthers at the 8. They've had a very, very good offensive drive starting out as the wide receiver motions. Young goes to the corner, left side. That's going to be incomplete, overthrown. Good defense there by the Bills. And this is where, the Bills have been a little bit better when it comes down to, the red zone as far as the pass goes. But that run defense needs work, needs absolute work. And it's been really unfortunate because we just have not seen that. And why am I having screen issues here? What is going on? What is going on? Fix the screen. All right, there we go. Come on, CBS, get it together. Here we go. 2nd and goal. 10 seconds on the play clock. 2nd and goal here. Snap is off. Young goes for the same play, and there's probably going to be a flag thrown. We'll see as the wide receivers are fighting for it. They're going to call it incomplete, 3rd and goal. Quick shout out to Bills fans, 77883 for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. 3rd and goal. Can these Bills get a stop? Ladies and gentlemen, can they get a stop here? We got to bring in the train. 3rd and goal. Let's get a stop, y'all. Let's get a stop. And here we go. 3rd and goal. 5 seconds on the play clock. Bryce takes a snap. Pressure comes. Throws to the middle on a slant. And this is going to be caught by Matthews for 8 yards. And this will be a touchdown for the Panthers. Score is 6-0. Well, interesting start. Wide open Matthews. Nobody's in the middle. Nobody. Safety. Get over there. Somebody. Do something. Well, Panthers will start at the extra point. It's going to be 7-0 with 8 minutes and 12 seconds left in this first quarter. Quick shout out to Blood on the Ras coming through with the $2 super chats. Let's go Bills. Shout out to you, Blood on the Ras. Thank you for the $2 donation. I do appreciate you. I do appreciate you. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. Mr. Kozak says should be mopping the floor with them. Yeah. Quick shout out to Angela Conley for liking the stream on Facebook. I do appreciate you, Angela. Shout out to all y'all watching on Facebook. Make sure that you do also share the stream with your friends and family if you're watching on Facebook. Shout out to you guys. It says Cowboys game is at 1 p.m. Oh, that's okay. So that's what, 4? Yeah, 4. Bills fans 7883 says Panthers starters versus second and third stringers for the Bills. This is the best the Panthers have got versus some guys that might not make the roster for us. Sure. But that doesn't mean they're not out there fighting for a job. So play better. Play better. That's all. That's all we're saying. They got to play better. Like I said, both my teams playing today, Bills and FSU. I can't have both lose. As far as your scores around the league, ladies and gentlemen, scores around the league. Green Bay, Baltimore. Green Bay has 3, Baltimore 0. Rams 3, Texans 0. Vikings and Eagles tied at 0 apiece. Steelers 7, Lions 0. And that's going to be your scores around the league. As far as the likes, ladies and gentlemen, we got 28 likes, 29 likes now. Our next goal is going to be 50, so make sure you guys hit that like, that thumbs up. I do appreciate it. We need 21 more likes, 21 more thumbs up to get to that next goal of 50. I do appreciate you guys. Bob Missouri, what up, man? What's going on? Which Robert says it's only preseason. It doesn't count. Relax. The injuries count. That's what counts. You can't say that preseason doesn't count when injuries do. I think we've learned that the hard way. Right? Right. Because if someone gets injured in preseason, they're out for the season, that means that preseason matters. I think we've established that. But here we go. Here we go. Panthers came out very strong. They had a great first drive. And now we'll get to see what these Bills can do once they get it back here. So kick is off, as this is going to be taken from about the 8. And the Bills are going to get back to about the 26, 27 maybe. Yeah, 26, 1st and 10. Shout out to Amos. What up, yo? Says the math. I think we learned that preseason does matter. Ben Dinucci is going to be in, so we'll probably see a mix of Ben Dinucci as well as Anthony Brown, as Ben will start us off here in this first quarter. He didn't have a good last week, but hopefully he's been able to work on this here as he throws On a slant, incomplete to Shavers as he kind of threw it behind him. That's going to lead to incomplete, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Bills fan 7883 says the preseason absolutely matters. We just shouldn't get worked up about it like the regular season, looking for individual performances. Yeah, I mean, listen, the preseason doesn't matter when it comes to records, right? But it does matter when you have significant people out on that field getting hurt. And that's the reality. But here we go. Dinucci takes a snap, quick throw again, goes back to that right side, and this will be caught here by Evans as he picks up 6 yards in the play. That's going to take us to 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4. Quick shout out to Amos coming through with the $20 super chat. Says, good morning, Jay and my family. Shout out to you, Amos. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the $20 super chat donation. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. 3rd and 4 as Ben Dinucci coming out here and trying to get something going for these Bills. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Panthers bring 4. Quick throw. Another right side pass, and that's going to be caught by Shavers as he finally gets it together, picking up 7 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 here at the 39. We're down to 7 minutes and 31 seconds in this first quarter, which the Panthers have definitely taken the majority of this quarter on their first drive. Bills now trying to get something going. 1st and 10. As we have motion. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Little play fake for Dinucci as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Broken up by Scott. Panthers defense making a good play there. And that'll take us down to 6 minutes and 48 seconds. 2nd and 10. Shout out to Jenny J. Says, get on that like button. Yeah, we need 7 more. 7 more to get to that 150, y'all. So make sure you do hit that like, hit that thumbs up. I do appreciate you all. 2nd and 10. I'm liking what I'm seeing out of Ben Dinucci. He's gained some confidence to really throw this ball around as he'll get it over to Hamler on a screen here. This will be 5 yards in the play, 3rd and 5. Last week it was more of a running, handoff, little, screenplay. But now he's starting to, get a little bit of confidence, pass the ball a little bit more. I'm liking what I'm seeing, 3rd and 5. Quick shout out to Sebastian Shore. I think I got that right. Sebastian, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Here we go, 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5 as Dinucci is directing traffic, calls for a motion. 5 seconds on the play clock. Snap is off. He drops the ball, picks it up, goes on the run here, and he will pick up the 1st down on foot. So good recovery for 16 yards as he did drop the snap, but he'll get down to the Bills 39, 1st and 10. Andrew says Cowboys legend Ben Dinucci. Not the Cowboys legend. Says, yeah, you're telling a Jets fan that. Yes, I understand players get hurt and then can't play, but the Jets always do great in preseason, then stink up the field in regulation. We'll have to see what Rodgers is going to do this year, huh? Quick handoff to the right side here. This will be a pickup of Evans for 3 yards, leading to 2nd and 7 at the Panthers 42. So Bill stringing together something of a drive. As I'll be honest with you, I didn't have high hopes for Dinucci, considering what we seen last week, but that's all we got. So we need him to figure it out. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. Panthers showing a blitz here. They end up bringing 5. Quick throw to the left side now, and this is going to be to Hamler for 3 yards. It'll now be 3rd and 4. Shout out to Gene Collins for liking the stream on Facebook. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate you. As it's now 3rd and 4, and we're down to the 4 minute and 30-second mark. Also, shout out to you guys for getting us to those 50 likes. Let's keep it going. Make sure you keep hitting that like, that thumbs up. I do appreciate the support and the love. And also, if you're new to the channel, make sure you do subscribe. Click that bell, turn on your notifications so you don't miss a stream. 10 seconds on the play clock. As Dinucci takes a snap here, this is going to be a handoff up the middle. Nice running. As this will lead to a Bills 1st down as Gore gets it going. Bills at the Panthers 34. I would like to see Ben go for a deep just one time. He hasn't done it yet. He has not done it yet. It's been short passes, screens. I would like to see him just, go for a post route, throw it towards the sideline, do a little 50-50 ball action. But I've not seen that yet. I know you don't want to make a mistake, but I want to see if the arm can really get you down the field. Here we go. As Dinucci once again, quick throw, middle high. That's going to be picked off. And that's why you want to see it. That's why you want to see it. Because when he throws deep or when he throws for significant yardage in the middle, he forces that ball. And he's going to have to work on it. He's going to have to work on it. I think this may be a pick. It could have hit the ground, but this may be a pick here. It's going to be, let's see. Refs are, they're going to rule it incomplete. The refs are going to rule it incomplete. And I got to see the replay because the ball was tipped and it looked like it was picked off. And I'm trying to see here. Looks like it hit the ground. Yeah, it hit the ground. Or did it hit his foot? Wait a minute. Hold on. No time for a challenge. They'll just get the play off pretty quick. Another quick pass over to Shavers for 8 yards to lead to 3rd and 2. I'm not sure. They showed it so fast and they didn't slow it down because the Bills just went in hurry up mode. But it may have went off the foot and then was caught. But hey, doesn't matter now. 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. So Jay, is Matt Milano back or still out with the same injury? He's still out. His timeline was for to return in December. 3rd and 2. This is going to be a handoff here. Goes to the left side as Gore gets 5 yards on the carry. Another 1st and 10 for the Bills as they get down to the Panthers 21. And we're down to 2 minutes. 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock and rolling. I will tell you who I'm very impressed with, and that's Bo Nix for the Broncos. I agree. I think Bo Nix is going to be very, very surprising. And if they can actually get him some real help and get a good run game going, the Broncos could have something special for sure. 1st and 10 as we have motion. This is going to be another handoff up the middle. And a pickup of maybe about 2 or 3 yards as Gore's kind of upset. Couldn't get a good block, but he'll pick up 3, 2nd and 7, as they'll get down to the 18. The 18. Says not back before 2025, in my opinion. Yeah, unfortunately, they said December. I think that was best case scenario for Matt Milano. 2nd and 7 as Dinucci takes a snap, goes deep this time, end zone, overthrown. That could have been a touchdown. Just overthrown by a couple yards as Shavers was wide open after the nice move. And that should have just been a walk-in touchdown as it's now 3rd and 7. My goodness. A little overthrown as Dinucci's beating himself up, but it was a good play. It was definitely a good play. 3rd and 7 here. And here we go. 8 seconds on the play clock. Minute 39 left in this first quarter. Dinucci once again takes the snap, drops back, has time. Quick throw, a little high. This will be caught, but it's going to be short as Martin gets 5 yards in the play. This will lead to 4th and 2. And the Bills will have to settle for a field goal on this drive. Shout out to you, Cameron. What up, man? What's going on with you? Says Bo Nix is Sean Payton. It's like us having good defense with McDermott or Mahomes having Reed. Coaching matters in the NFL more than anything. I agree. FSU just tied the game. Glad to hear it. Let's go FSU. So Bills will kick a field goal. It is up. And it's good, but it didn't look good. That's really unfortunate. It's good, but it did not look good. So there you go. Score is 7-3, 53 seconds left in this first quarter. I'm not sold on Bass. And I really think that the Bills need to bring somebody else in. Shout out to you, Fuentes. What up, yo? I don't trust Bass anymore. You know, you try to give this kid the benefit of the doubt. And just like right then and there, it's a 31-yard chip shot. And you're cringing. You're sitting at the edge of your seat like, did he make it? And, you know, you shouldn't feel like that on a 31-yard field goal. On a 31-yarder, you should be like, okay, you should have some kind of confidence. Some kind of confidence in your kicker. You know, 50, yeah, all right. You know, I feel a little because I just don't know, right? 51 yards, 55 yards, 60 yards, obviously. But 31, come on. We gotta get it together. DJ Jean says at least it wasn't a wide right. Timeout, commercial break. Says got to bring in someone to competition. Yeah, bring in some competition. Right, bring in some competition. Someone that's going to push him to make him better. Right, let him know that his job is on the line, so he can step up. Because right now, you know, it's not good. It's not good, and for the most part, if you're in a significant situation and the game is on the line, Tyler Bass isn't going to get it done. And it's unfortunate to say that because you don't want to say that about your kicker, but, you know, as history has shown us, and just from what I'm seeing in preseason, it's not looking good. It's not. Says, man, that's scary. See, Jenny, that's what I'm saying. Like, you shouldn't be on the edge of your seat, blood pressure rising for a 31-yard field goal. It's crazy, right? It shouldn't happen. That's all I'm saying. It should not happen. There's going to be a flag here, it looks like, as a kickoff short of the landing zone. Kickoff is short of the landing zone by Tyler Bass. So there you go. There you go. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Panthers here at the 40. Listen, it gets worse. It gets worse. I don't understand how at this point, I consider Bass to be a veteran. We got to have this conversation later. Here we go. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Snap is high, but this is going to be a handoff to the right side here. Looks like no gain, maybe a yard, as that's going to be to Sanders on the run. Plummer is in. Jake Plummer's in now at quarterback for the Panthers. It's going to be 2nd and 9 at the Panthers 41. Quick shout out to Gary Emily for subscribing. Thanks a lot, Gary. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Jake Plummer's in now for the Panthers, as Bryce Young was in for the first quarter, put up 7 points. And here we go, 18 seconds left on the clock. 5 seconds on the play clock. Snap is off. Bills bring 4. Quick throw to the middle. This will be caught to Smith Marset. And this will be 6 yards in the play. 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3. SHC Production says we need a new kicker. Bass is getting too old. I mean, listen, there's other old kickers out there who were very good, who were very disciplined and consistent and confident in their abilities, and would step out on that field and, you know, be able to hit from 50, 55, and it was almost automatic. So, you know, you really got to start questioning whether or not, you know, he's putting in the work, he's putting in the time to be good. He's putting in the, you know, the effort to go out there and fix his mistakes and, you know, there's obviously a lot that goes into this. We know that. But if you're putting in the work to go out there and not only be good, but be great, then you should be reliable. And I think that's the reality of it. Jake says Jake the Stink Plumber. Jenny J says maybe if Anders Carlson loses the Green Bay job, he can bring us some competition. Green Bay has 3 kickers right now. Listen, something's got to happen. Something's got to happen. Obviously the Bills let the punt god go, right? He's now with Kansas City. And, they said that this kid was working on becoming a kicker as well, along with, doing the punt job. So, that says a lot as far as the Bills' decision-making by just letting him, sit out there even after the situation was technically resolved. And it's just really unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. But, hey, I just think if we're relying on Tyler Bass moving forward, it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. Demarius, what up, yo? Shout out to you, man. Gay Smasher in the house. Says AJ just got off the jet ski party fishing. Let's go to watch and listen to the game with you. Jet ski party. Listen, there's nothing better than that, man. Out on the jet ski fishing. That sounds fun. Since FSU and GT is halftime, they're playing in Dublin, Ireland. I was at that stadium when I went to Ireland for vacation. Nice. How was it out there? I've never been. How can you all pick on a guy that likes cats? Cheese made our kicker the highest paid kicker in the game. Yeah, that's fine. Here we go. It's going to be a 3rd and 3 as we get started here with this second quarter. As Jake Plummer, like I said, is now in. Bryce Young came in, scored first for these Panthers, got him on the board after a very, very nice drive. And we'll have to see if Plummer can match that energy. Here we go. 3rd and 3. Pressure comes. Plummer drops back, has time. Quick throw, dropped at the last second, went right through the hands of Leggett. It's going to be 4th and 3 at the 47. And let's see what they do here. I think they'll probably made the decision to go ahead and punt because they don't trust Plummer. They did go for it before, but they're going to go ahead and punt. All right. Says Jay, their beer is great and the sightseeing is amazing. Nice. SCA says Jake from State Farm. Yeah. All right, so 4th and 3 for the Panthers. They will end up punting back to the Bills as we get started here with this second quarter. Kick is off, and this is going to be a fair catch, but no, it goes out of bounds. It's going to be a touchback. Bills will take it at their 21st and 10 when we come back. Score 7-3, and we'll take a quick little commercial break. Timeout. Shout out to you guys for rocking with us. 180 viewers, 67 likes. Our next goal is going to be 100. 100. We're almost there. We need, looks like, where we at? 23? Yeah, 23. 23 more likes, 23 more thumbs up. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button. I do appreciate you all. So we can get to this quick one hundo. This quick one hundo. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. I do appreciate the love and support as we keep it going. So yeah, regular season is going to be in about 2 weeks. And as you all know, I do think this season is going to be absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. We'll be getting started with the Ravens and the Chiefs. That's going to be on a Thursday night. Going to be absolutely fun, absolutely amazing. So make sure you guys are here for that. Make sure you lock it in. If you have not subscribed to the channel, click that bell, turn on your notifications so you don't miss a stream. We do this all season, into the playoffs, into the Super Bowl. So make sure you lock it in. Always a good time, always a fun time. Good vibes, family-friendly channel. And we're going to get some college going. Like I said, I wanted to do the FSU game today, but Bills Mafia would have would have had my head on a platter. So I said, you know what, I gotta lock it in for the Bills Mafia. But we will be catching college and especially some FSU games moving forward. Shout out to Bob, says Jay, you are the best. I just love giving you and the Bills a little rubbing. Yo, hold on a minute. Yo. We're gonna leave that one alone. I do appreciate you though, Bob. Cameron says, Jay, you think Bryce Young performed better this year? I hope so. I really do. I dropped a video about the Panthers saying I didn't really think that he was a man for the job. I still stand on that. I just don't. Listen, that's not to say he's not a decent quarterback, because I do think he can be. I just think that with the Panthers play scheme and what they're expecting, I don't think that he's the right quarterback for that team. And I think that's the reality of it. Yeah, I don't think he's the right quarterback for that team. Shout out to Liz. It says live in NC, but go Bills. Shout out to you, Liz. Let's go. This is going to be a nice run here as Evan goes up the middle for 11 yards, and that's going to get these Bills to the 31, 1st and 10. Shout out to Mundog18 for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Edgardo, what up, man? What's going on with you? Says Brian Allen says, I don't need any rubbing. I'm not messing with y'all today, yo. 1st and 10, here we go. Snap is off. As this is going to be another handoff here for a couple, maybe 2. It'll be 2nd and 8 at the Bills 32. Jenny Day says Bryce would work better in a Shanahan tree offense. Yeah, to be honest, because that's who Bryce Young kind of reminds me of, right? They have the same kind of frame, almost the same kind of play style, except Brock Purdy has a better IQ, I think, than Bryce at this point. But yeah, you may be right there, Jenny. Shout out to you. As Dinucci is going to go on the run here, takes a big hit at the end though, as he'll pick up 3 yards in the scramble. It's now 3rd and 6 at the Bills 35. Shout out to you, Arthur. I heard that the hot water in the visitor locker room was shut off after the Chiefs playoff win last year. Yeah, we heard about that. There's all kinds of crazy stuff going on, yo. Like, why would you shut off the hot water? Why would you do that? 3rd and 6, here we go. As Dinucci takes a snap. Panthers bring 4, and the pressure comes, and that's going to bring a sack. As Dinucci goes down, loss of 13, just couldn't get out of it. And this will lead to another Bills punt, 4th and 19 at the Bills 22. Jay, you think Frank Gore Jr. going to be cut or make it? I think he's going to make it, right? Because to be honest, I like Ray Davis, obviously Cook. If they do, they're going to keep both, because I do think Ray Davis and Gore are both assets to the team. So they may have to figure it out. They may have to figure it out for sure, because I do think both will be great options to have in the backfield that can complement Cook for sure. And I think it takes a lot of the pressure and the running off of Allen if you do have a good lineup of backs that can move the ball and that you can potentially use in the slot, or even get out there for Josh to get the pass to. They're going to need to figure it out, especially, when you've got significant injuries and things like that, and you got to move around personnel. So, yeah, I think Gore and Davis should definitely stay for sure. Novice EDM says, yo, janitorial work is a lot better with the Bills game in the background. Thanks for being here. Hot take, the Bills receiving core will be better without Diggs. Thoughts? Shout out to you, Novice. Thanks for being here, man. Yeah. As much as I appreciate Stephon Diggs and his talent, I think that he was not the right fit for the Bills, considering the kind of atmosphere they need in the locker room and the kind of atmosphere they needed on the field, as far as being a team a team sport, and giving Josh Allen the ability to really move around the ball, we've seen over the last couple of seasons was way better than him just focusing on Stephon Diggs. And so when you remove Stephon Diggs, you kind of open up that playbook, you open up the field, and you give Josh Allen more targets, and he doesn't have to worry about, feeding one person because they're going to have such an attitude or be a diva. I made a video about this a while ago, and the reality is, as good as Stephon Diggs is as a player, and as much as I do respect him for being a great player on the field, the diva antics basically overshadows the talent, and that's kind of like the problem. So, but all wide receivers have some kind of diva in them. It's just which ones are going to be able to kind of suppress it while also displaying the good talent out on the field. But shout out to you, bro. Jerry says the Bills are losing to the Steelers this year. Vault RSN, and that Gold Patron gonna clap after the game. Not the Gold Patron. You've been watching me for a while, yo. If you mentioned the Gold Patron, you've been watching me for at least 2 years. Shout out to you, Jerry. Much love, yo. September Girl, what up? What's going on with you, September Girl in the house? Robert says, hey, Jay, I'm checking out, going over the Yankees-Rockies stream for that 2 p.m. start. Shout out to you, bro. Diggs is crying already in Houston. There is talk he wants out. Come on now. He just got there. I did see him yelling on the sideline. No, that was kind of crazy. It's like, yo, you just got there. You already yelling? It's crazy. All right, so here we go. After the quick commercial break, 1st and 10 for these Panthers. Snap is off. This would be a handoff to the right side. Bills making a good stop here. Run for maybe 2 or 3 yards as this leads to 2nd down. Shout out to Pink Butterfly Gaming. Says, go Bills. Ray Rockway 25 says, y'all ideas really believe we're going to be better without Diggs. Listen, you can believe whatever you want to believe. But if you go back and you look at the stats and you actually do research and you actually take off that cone you got on top of your head and look at the stats of Stephon Diggs versus when they opened up the playbook and went to the other receivers, then you'll start to realize why the Bills are winning in some of the more significant games and why they lost in some of the others. So take off that cone for a minute, go do some research, and then come back. Come holler at us. As it's going to be 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. Shout out to you, Jenny. All right, here we go. 3rd and 1. As Plummer here takes a snap. This is going to be a handoff here right up the gut. And this will lead to a 1st down after 3 yards in the play. 1st and 10 as they get to the Bills 46. SAC says, to be honest, Coleman and the other guy are actually better than Diggs. So now I think we'll be fine. Listen, there's going to be a lot to work on, a lot to create. But like I said before, the reality is the issues in the locker room overshadowed Diggs' talent. We're not taking away from him as a player. We're not taking away from him as, a football player or what he was able to do and the success he was able to have. But the reality is when you have to be the center of attention, when you have to be the focus of the team, that takes away from what a team truly is, and that takes away from the ambition of others as well. And I truly think that maybe why, it cost Ken Dorsey his job, because he was trying to force things that shouldn't have been forced in the first place because of the issues that were going on in the locker room. And that's a conversation we can have at a later point. But here we go. 2nd and 9. 5 seconds on the play clock. Snap is off. This is going to be a play fake as Plummer throws deep, going for it all. Too high. Overthrown. Try to get it over to Mingo. And that's going to lead to 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. Mr. Kojak says, I know it's not the playoffs joke, but says research. You told us? Yes, research. Research, my friend. Do some research. Why do you believe the receivers were open? Because defense had to roll coverages to Diggs, leaving them open. SMH, but football. Okay. Once again, go and look at the stats. The stats speak for themselves. And if you don't want to look at the stats because you don't have the time to, or you just don't want to, go look at some of the highlights. Go look at some of the drop passes that Diggs had in significant and crucial moments. You can't tell me that Diggs was going to be that great and he's dropping passes in some of the most critical points in the game that could have led the Bills to a Super Bowl. Make it make sense. You can't say, oh, the Bills are going to be terrible without Diggs, but then in the same instance, you're watching Diggs drop some of the most important passes that would lead the Bills to a potential championship win or a Super Bowl. It doesn't make sense. So there you go. Here we go. 4th and 3. 8 seconds on the play clock. Bills showing the blitz. They end up bringing 4. Pressure comes. Plummer gets out of it as he throws deep again. And this is going to be broken up and complete. Great defense, which leads to 4th and 3. And that's going to be a turnover on downs, ladies and gentlemen. 1st and 10 for these Bills. Frank Young says, I appreciate what you do here. Thanks a lot, Frank Young. Shout out to you, bro. Good defense by these Bills as they get the good stop on 4th down. They get the ball back at their 39. This will lead to 1st and 10 at 8 minutes and 34 seconds in this second quarter. Quick timeout, commercial break. Says, did Diggs blow the 13-second game? Did Diggs miss the kick against KC? Listen, I think the reality is you can blame whatever you want to on whoever you want to. If you have all the pieces on the chessboard and you don't win the game, you're always going to have to go back to the drawing board and figure out why what happened. And the reality is this. Sometimes it's not your time. Sometimes you have bad luck. Sometimes a coach screws up. Sometimes a player drops the ball. Once again, it comes down to a team effort. But I will say this, and I stand on it. If you go back and look at the stats, and if you go back and look at the games, and you realize that the Bills were better playing team ball instead of just Stephon Diggs ball, then you'll realize they were better for it. And that's the reality of it. I mean, if you really feel some kind of way about Diggs, then you might just want to become a Houston Texans fan. And then you're going to deal with the same situation that C.J. Stroud and boys about to deal with right now. Except, I'll be honest with you, I think them Texans boys, they not going to go for the same kind of locker room that the Bills did. I'm just being honest with you. Chris TV says, even though it's only preseason, Bills got to get a win. Yeah, man. Without a doubt. Says Raiders quarterback was throwing bullets last night. Yeah, I didn't have a chance to check it out. Shout out to Mr. Kojak coming through with the $2 super chat donation. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the $2. So, Jay, I really miss our super serial TikTok star. Yeah. You take it away back. Take it away back. Bob says, is the team game win or lose? That's a fact. Shout out to you, Steve. Arizona Bills Mafia says, you can't live in the future if you're stuck in the past. This is our season. Yeah, man. Father Fontaine says, I think he is overrated. I mean, listen, like I said, I think, Stephon Diggs was a great wide receiver. But once again, the antics and the issues and the problems in the locker room overshadow the team. And don't get me wrong. Listen, everyone wants to see a winner. Everyone wants to win no matter what. But there's ways that you go about it, and you can be very passionate about anything. But once again, how you handle yourself, your character, all that kind of stuff goes into, what you portray and the positivity that you bring to the team. And that's the reality of it. Here we go. 2nd and 1. This is going to be a handoff here. Right side, breaking a tackle. And that's going to be a nice pickup here of 17 yards for Gore as he'll get down to the Panthers 35. 1st and 10. Let's go Bills. Raquib says, it's not about Diggs, dude. It's about the production he had, and we lost Gabe Davis as well. Listen, for everyone who truly knows, and that's been rocking me for a while, they know that my biggest gripe was the Bills getting rid of Davis. Obviously because Davis was, had huge production when we needed him the most, but then he obviously was down and didn't have any production when it came to, the last year. So sure, getting rid of Davis and Diggs was very significant, but I think the real loss came from, Davis specifically because he was a team player. But here we go, 1st and 10. This is going to be another handoff here as Gore will get about another 6 yards on the run as he gets it going. This leads to 2nd and 5 at the Panthers 18. Fuentes says Raiders 24, Niners 24, tie it up. Dang. Okay. Shout out to you, Steve. Bills Prod, what up, yo? What's going on with you? Scott says Gabe Davis will provide like 150 yards and 2 touchdowns once every 4 games. The rest of the time he was 0 for 0. Once again, if you make Gabe Davis the focal point of the offense, isn't he going to see the ball more, right? If you make Stephon Diggs the focal point of the offense, isn't he going to see the ball more? If you make Cole Beasley your go-to target, isn't he going to be the one that gets the most yards? That's the reality of it. When you design your offensive scheme and you have a quarterback who builds chemistry around one specific wide receiver, you're not going to see that much production out of other people. This is drawn up by the offensive coordinators and the game plan. As this is going to be a nice pass here, gets it over to Evans, breaks a tackle, touchdown for the Bills. There it is, 18 yards. As the Bills finally get something nice going. Dinucci with the nice pass, takes his time, goes to the left, breaking a tackle, and he'll get Evans for 18 yards. And Dinucci finally strikes, getting a touchdown on the pass. Beautiful play. And with the extra point, it's going to make it 10-7. Bills up with 5 minutes and 53 seconds left in the second quarter. All right. Says sorry, but Buffalo Bills Super Bowl window was closed. They had their chances, but the Chiefs exist. You already know. Listen, we've had these conversations tons and tons of times. The window is only closed if you don't make it in that year. That's the reality of it. You don't know what's going to happen until it happens. It says Gore. If you know, you know. Shout out to you, Tamia. Good to see you. Great pass. Yeah, that was a great pass. Shout out to you, Eric. All right, so Dinucci finally gets it going. Nice little pass to Evans for 18 yards. Bills get the touchdown. Like I said, scores 10-7. And we'll have to see. Wait a minute, what's going on here? Refs have came out. There's some kind of issue. Shout out to Amos coming through with another $20 super chat. Says, I have a new game. Let's take a drink every time Jay has been forced to say once again. Shout out to you, Amos. Thank you for the support, bro. Right, let's play that game. Yeah. All right, so it looks like instead of the field goal, they're going to redo it because there was a flag. And they're going to go for 2 here. So Dinucci's going to take the snap, quick throw, and it's tipped, but it's caught. The ball was tipped and then caught. 2-point conversion is good. Wow. As McKinney just happens to be at the right spot at the right moment. And the ball was tipped. He'll rule it in. So there you go. 2-point conversion is good. Score is now 11-7. 11-7. I'll take it. Shout out to Christopher Jones coming through with the like as well as the 200 stars on Facebook. I appreciate you, Christopher. Thank you for the love. I do appreciate you, bro. Yeah, that was crazy. What a play. McKinney coming through getting 2 points. All right. We'll take it. Mahomes reaching his peak. How old was Brady? Come on now. We're not going to say that he's reaching his peak. We can't do that. Shout out to Jonas. What up, Jonas? This is a preseason game. They have to cut some players after this game. That's a fact. We literally have 2 weeks. 2 weeks until regular season. So whatever you do now, it's definitely gonna play into where you end up. Only in Philippines. This was up, Jay. Philippines back in the house. Go Bills. Let's go, bro. Bills Mafia in the building. Says incoming Dinucci Hall of Fame game. Yeah. I'm waiting to see if they put Anthony Brown in the mix. I do think they will. I think we'll probably see him second half, most likely. Shout out to you, Bills Proud. What up, yo? What's going on with you? Also, shout out to all of you for getting us to that 100 likes. Let's keep it going. Make sure you guys hit that like, that thumbs up. And, of course, if you're new to the channel, make sure that you do subscribe. Click that bell. Turn on your notifications so you don't miss a stream all the way through the regular season, playoffs, and the Super Bowl. Keep it locked. This is what we do. Score is 11-7. Bills up by 4. 5 minutes and 53 seconds left in this second quarter. After the nice pass by Dinucci for 18 yards over to Evans, they then went for 2, and we got ourselves a 4-point game. SCH Production says, to all the Bills haters, once you step foot on high mark, you know a snowball. You will snowball to the face is coming. Cameron says, Jay, I missed the last few streams. Any updates on fantasy? Yeah, I'm thinking about switching over to Yahoo. I didn't like ESPN. It was all right for what we did, but I just didn't like it. So I'm thinking about switching over to Yahoo. I'm weighing the odds. I will have a final decision made by Sunday night. Quick shout out to Tremaine Perry for liking the stream on Facebook. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate you. Here we go. Kickoff back to the Panthers, as this is going to be taken here to the left side, still on his feet, breaking tackles, and he's going to get all the way down to about the 49. Makes it to the 49 of the Panthers side. It's going to be a good return here, and that's where they will start, 1st and 10. As a quick shout out to the Nail Room and Fishers for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. It says, y'all day drinking. I just finished my coffee. Listen, I said it's a little early. It's a little early. I'm not touching nothing yet. But here we go. 1st and 10. After the great run backs of the 49, Plummer is in for these Panthers. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Quick throw left side. That's going to be caught. Tries to make a nice move here after picking up about 9 yards. It'll be 2nd and 1. Actually, they'll give him the first down. So Boone gets it going for 10 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 here at the Bills 41. Cameron says, okay, thanks. Looking forward to another season. Yeah, me as well. Like I said, we had a good time with fantasy last year. This one's going to be just as great. But like I said, I think we're gonna go with Yahoo. Yahoo for the fantasy. So 1st and 10. After the nice pick of 10 yards by Boone, we do have motion here. 5 seconds on the play clock. Bills showing a 4-man rush. They bring 5. Quick run to the left side, and that's going to be a pickup of about 3 yards for Boone again. 2nd and 8. Shout out to Fuentes as Jay's taking his talents to Yahoo. Listen, I think Yahoo is just better. ESPN, it's different. I've been so used to Yahoo, and I think it's better. So that's where we'll probably be, unless somebody can change my mind or something like that. But here we go. 2nd and 7. Snap is off. High snap. Plummer has plenty of time. Deep throw goes for it all, and that's going to be caught. Nice pickup of 23 yards as he gets it over to Moore. And that's going to be 1st and 10 at the Bills 15 as Plummer now getting it going, finding some confidence, getting out of that pocket, finding the open man, and nobody's on Moore. What are you doing? Nobody. Just leave him wide open. All right, defense. Wow. 1st and 10 at the Bills 15 here as we approach the 3-minute and 30-second mark. As Plummer is back under center. 8 seconds on the play clock. Bills showing 4. We have motion. This will be a handoff here up the middle. Nice running pickup of about 9 yards. They'll give them 10. First and goal at the Bills 5. The lead says, hey, Jay, good to see you. Bills aren't too bad today, even against the first team defense. The offense was decent, without a doubt. And that's, I wanted to see Dinucci actually, stand in that pocket a little bit more, find a way to get the deep ball going, which, he did okay. He did okay. But this defense is still having issues, with the run. And that's, what we've been seeing as far as for the most part here. First and goal. 5 seconds on the play clock. Once again, handoff up the middle, and that's going to be a touchdown. Touchdown, 5 yards for Boone, as the Panthers will get in once again. Score is now going to be 14-11, pinning the extra point. The run defense has been so bad, and it's really unfortunate because we keep seeing it time and time again. Good blocking, obviously, by the Panthers, but, there's nobody sitting in that middle to read the quarterback. There's nobody sitting in the middle that's reading that run. And it's leaving everything wide open for these huge, 5, 7, 8, yard gains. And it's a real nightmare. With that said, extra point is up. It's good. Score is now 14-11. And Panthers will go up by 3 with 2 minutes and 55 seconds left in this second quarter. Carl and Tracy, what up? What's going on with you? Hey, buddy, great day for football. Go Bills and Bills Mafia in the house. Let's go. Shout out to you, Patty. Patty in the building. Says most of these guys won't be in the team next week. That's a fact. That is a fact. Arthur says, bring in Cook and let him cook. Now, we're not going to see him. We're not going to see him until week 1. Tigler says, just what I heard. I didn't say it was good or bad. Listen, I mean, for the most part, we know it's preseason, and some of these guys, obviously, we're not going to see past today. But for those that obviously want to be on the team, for those that, potentially do have a shot at it, especially on defense, which we know that the Bills have struggled over the last year with the run defense, you would think that somebody is looking to step up in a big way. And unfortunately, we just not have seen that. But we're in a quick timeout commercial break. We got 108 likes, y'all. So make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. The next goal is going to be 150 as we are 42 away. 42 more likes, 42 more thumbs up to get to that 150. I do appreciate the love and support. So let's keep it going. Also, if you're new to the channel, make sure you do subscribe. Click that bell. Turn on your notifications so you don't miss a stream. Make sure you guys lock it in. As far as the votes go, we're at 71%, holding it down. 71% for the Bills, holding it down. Shout out to Jennifer. In quotes, it's just preseason. It's just preseason. It's just preseason. Breathe in, breathe out. Woosah. Shout out to Ray. What up, yo? So say, Jay, I don't know. I know I don't come here often, but can I have an update of the kiddies? So yeah, I mean, as far as the Panthers, we did see Bryce Young come out, fairly strong in the first drive. There was the starters obviously against, the second and third string, but, looked decent for the most part. The Panthers defense was okay once again, but it's against, the second and third stringers. So, I mean, this is kind of a game where you really can't take too much to heart, because it's preseason, as they say. It's preseason. But no, as far as Bryce, I do think that I did see some improvement. So I think that's something that, you guys can look forward to. But we'll have to see, where it stacks up against a real defense and when it matters the most. For sure. Says, has anyone else noticed that they've been unsubscribed from any other of the channels they subscribed to? I did. That's weird. It's really weird. Jeffrey says, good to see you, Jay. No need for the hoodie this year. We got this. No red jersey. Shout out to you, Jeffrey. Yeah, no red jerseys. I think I gave away 3 red jerseys last year. Was it 3? Yeah, we gave away 3 red jerseys. We gave away 2 Allens and 1 Stephon Diggs. And unfortunately, I will not be wearing a red jersey again. We know it. I can't wear it. Someone else can, but I can't do it. Here we go. 1st and 10. As this here is going to be a handoff to Gore on the left side. He'll pick up about 4 on the carry as it leads to 2nd and 6. And there's going to be a flag. And it may be holding, as I think the Bills are walking back. Yeah, they're going to call holding. It is also, it looks like, yeah, Grable. Grable's going to get called on the hold, and that's going to take the Bills back here to first and 20. Japanese Mamba says, just wondering, Jay, do you go to church on Sundays during football season? Blessed to have you, brother. So, unfortunately, as far as Sundays go, depending on what's going on, I'll figure out a time to get in a little bit of scripture, and then obviously, get to work. But there's always time. Oh, you got to always make time for sure. Always got to make time. But you don't have to go to a building to make time. Remember that it is in you. It is in you, my friend. Says, I guarantee in the regular season, Bill's going to explode all the way to the Super Bowl. We'll see. We'll see. Bill's Pride says, how long have you been a Bills fan? Since I was birthed, my friend. Since I came out the womb a Bills fan. Shout out to the moms. Shout out to the moms. Yeah, since I was a child, man. Since I was a child, for sure. It says they're working on a turn in the bottom of the roster. These games mean little for the team, but for the depth, it means a lot. That's a fact. We're in a quick timeout commercial break. Once again, at the 2-minute warning, scores 14-11. Bills have the ball, 1st and 10 out there, 30. The Bills are going to do something. They got to do it now with 2 minutes left as we take a quick commercial break. Shout out to Frank Young, Bills fan for more than 60 years. OG's in the house. Let's go. The lead says, Jay, Frank Gore Jr. has been pretty impressive. He has. I think he should make the team. I really do. That's a fact. Says, I'm running low on tequila. Probably drink Southern Comfort this weekend. Ew. Can't switch it like that, yo. Sam says, who starts the ball the second half? The Bills. Panthers start off with the Bills will get it back. That's what I'm saying. If they score now, after the 2-minute warning, you get the ball back. Could do something nice. Man. We'll see. Shout out to you, Japanese Mamba. Much love, yo. All right, so what are we at? 119, 120? We need 30 more, y'all. 30 more likes, 30 more thumbs up to get to that 150. Make sure you guys hit that like, that thumbs up. I do appreciate you all, and I do appreciate the support from all of you rocking with us. Where we at? Jennifer says, Jay, who you liking for making the team in defense? I am going to do a breakdown of offense and defense next week. We're going to break it all down. We're going to really chop this thing up. And I think at the end of the day, we're going to have a tough conversation. And we will. 2nd and 19 after the hold. 14 seconds on the play clock. Quick snap here as this is going to be caught on the right side, about 3 yards for Hamler. as this is now 13, at least a 13-6 at the Bills 24. Move the ball down the field. We don't need short passes on 2nd and 19. 3rd and 16. Ernie Brown, what up, yo? What's going on with you? Ward says, Jay, that Bills defense hole in the field has been our downfall for seasons, and every team knows it, and they continue to exploit it. Injuries or not, it's always open. They have to fix it. Ward, I'm going to get to that in a second, as this is going to be a handoff here for Gore. He'll pick up about 4 or 5 yards on the carry. It's 4th and 11. It's 3rd and 16. It's 3rd and 16, and we go with the run play. And leave a minute 14 on the clock. Panthers call a timeout. I get it's preseason, but it's got to make sense. What are we doing? What are we doing? Ward, I'll tell you this. And this is why I have a problem with the people saying it's just preseason. Because there's arguments to be made on both sides, right? Yes, it's just preseason, so some of this doesn't matter. But when I see the same things happening time and time again that were happening all last season and the season before that, specifically when it comes to the run defense, I have to start questioning if it's a coaching problem now and not a player problem, even with the injuries. Because if you keep seeing a pattern, especially with the run game and the Bills getting destroyed defensively on the run game, well, okay. So now what are we talking about exactly? Because that's the reality of it. Yes, it is preseason, but why are we still seeing the same problems we've seen over the last 2 years? Maybe we need to address that. Just maybe. Shout out to Immortal. What up, yo? Says, what up with those Knowles in Dublin, Ireland today? Last I heard, they were tied. That's the last thing I heard. Last I heard, they were tied, so I'm not sure what's going on right now. Says that was literal Madden Road to that was a literal Madden Road to Glory coach play. Here we go. 1st and 10. 9 seconds on the play clock. Snap is off. This is going to be a handoff here. Gets a nice block, and we'll pick up about 6 yards on the carry. 2nd down, as they get to 50 seconds. As Panthers are in a hurry up here. Plummer, quick throw, goes to the left now. This will lead to a 1st down as they get out of bounds now at the 41. And there's also an injury, it looks like. Injury on the play here on the sideline. Shout out to Dave. What up, yo? Says that defense lost a lot of key guys, and a few of them are on Dallas. 1st and 10 here. Another big run. Right down the middle, pickup of 9 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 1, 35 seconds on the clock. And they just keep inching away as the Panthers will call another timeout here, stop the clock at 35 seconds. So, like I said, if you keep seeing the same issues, what are we looking at? What are we really talking about from a point of understanding personnel on the field and, how you're coaching and game planning specifically for the run? These are things that, need to be talked about and addressed. And, you can't just keep saying trust the process if we're sitting there watching the process not correct itself. That sounds like the definition of insanity to me. Chris TV, what up? Says Casey lost 3 straight preseason. That should tell us something. We're not going there, buddy. Shout out to Paul Price. What up, man? Says, hey, y'all. Greetings from the UK. Jay back on my screen. And the Bills, albeit preseason, are back. Life is great. Shout out to you, Paul. Welcome back, my friend. Shout out to our friends over in the UK. Here we go. 2nd and 1. Plummer, deep throw, goes for it all. And that is going to be dropped at the last second. That was a nice throw And unfortunately, it was dropped as this leads to 3rd and 1, 31 seconds on the clock. 14 in the middle of the third quarter. Okay. Shout out to you, Eric. Jeffrey says, bringing out Bundy. Dave says, what up, Jay? Preseason inching over the regular season starting in less than 2 weeks. I'm ready for an exciting season. Listen, I'm ready. We got to get down to business. We got to get to business. We got to get these teams figured out, as there's going to be a flag thrown here. I think it may be a false start. We got to get down to business here. We got to get these teams figured out. We got to get this, we got to figure out these rosters, and we got to get to week 1. So it's going to be a false start. Bring back these Panthers 5 yards with 31 seconds on the clock, 3-point game. And we'll have to see where they're at here, where they spot the ball. So it'll be 3rd and 6 now after the penalty. LV quarterback reminds me of Al Bundy. Shout out to Wendy Lee. What up? Says, hey, Jay, I'm just all balanced for the season. Keep missing or forgetting to tune in, and we're still in preseason. Hope you and yours are good. Shout out to you, Wendy. All good. All good. Listen, it's still preseason. You know how it goes. Regular season is when we really get down to business. Yeah, no, I'm chilling. Always having a good time with y'all. It's preseason football. We ain't going. I ain't throwing on the hoodie yet. If I ain't throwing the hoodie yet, we all good. But here we go. 3rd and 6. They're back at the 45 as Plummer drops back. Quick throw. This will be caught on the left side here. 1st down as Smith-Marset gets it to the 41. Clock stops at 22 seconds. Immortal says, are those Bears what y'all thought they were now? Immortal? It's preseason, sir. Preseason. That's all I got to say about that. No, they look good. I'll give them that. They look really strong. They look good. But like I said, are you giving us everything during preseason? Are we seeing it all? Are we seeing the Bears at 100%? Because if we are, and these teams can figure that out and game plan for it, then Caleb Williams might be in some trouble. Shout out to Bernie Mac. Trouble. Here we go. 1st and 10. 25 seconds on the clock. Plummer directing traffic. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Plummer has time. Quick throw. This will be caught here. It looks like pickup of maybe 9. It'll lead to 2nd and 1. They're in a hurry up, and they're just going to spike it here as they have 11 seconds. So they'll probably try to go to the sideline for one more play and maybe kick a field goal. Put the water boy in the game. Fields was the Bears' downfall. Was it Fields or was it the coaching? Was it the coaching of Fields? I think that's a good question. But here we go. 3rd and 1. 11 seconds on the clock. We'll see how they dial this up here. 4 seconds on the play clock. Snap is off. And they go to the left side. It's caught. They get out of bounds. 1st down now. Dialed it right up. You would think you would play a little bit better. They're going to the sideline, and you're giving this man all kinds of space and separation. So now we're down to about the 39, 1st and 10 with 7 seconds on the clock as they got out of bounds. Once again, snap is off. They go right back to it. Oh my goodness. They go right back to it. Second and 3 with 4 seconds on the clock, and Panthers are now in prime position to kick a field goal. They went right back to you, and you gave it up again. And we keep getting shots at Sean McDermott. No adjustments, huh? Nothing. No adjustments. Just let it keep happening. All right. Each player has a job to do, cover that center field, protect it at all costs, force teams to throw outside, and we get a lot more interceptions, cover that center field. Well, right there, like I said, they were going to go towards the sideline. I called it out before it happened, and they did it twice. They did it twice, and no one makes an adjustment for it. No one picks it up and says, you know what? Let me smother this guy, block the ball, or you could have maybe, made a play on the ball, something. But to create that or let him get that much separation, what are you doing? 45-yard field goal coming up before we end the first half. Kick is up, and it is good. Score is now 17-11 as we end the second quarter. 6-point game. Bills will get the ball back for the second half. It's preseason, but like I said, it's some of this stuff really has to be addressed. It really does. Quick shout out to Father Pimp Time coming through with the $2 super chat. Showing the love, showing the support. I do thank you, Father Pimp Time. Thank you for the $2 donation. Let's go. Yeah, it's like I said, there's a lot we got to talk about. Yes, it's preseason. We'll just have to get to it later. With that said, we're at halftime, ladies and gentlemen. I will take a quick little break here, get rehydrated and all that fun stuff. And I'll be back here for the second half. So there we go. There we go.
system feels right. 'Cause I came here to dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away. Dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away.
Coming into the second half football for these Panthers and the Bills. Bills will receive the ball first in this second half. It's a 6-point game. So yeah, we'll have to see what happens here. Obviously, I didn't like what I seen in the last few seconds as far as, allowing these Panthers to get into field goal position with, couple simple plays that, were readable for me. At least I predicted them both. And with that said, here we go as the Panthers will kick it back to these Bills as we get ready here for the third quarter. Kick is off as this will be taken here from about the 6, and the Bills will bring it out and get to about the 30, 31 as we get going here. First and 10. Shout out to you, Myrtle. What's the score? FSU and Georgia Tech. What's the score over there? Shout out to Adrian. Says, let's go Bills. Shout out to you. What's going on with you today? Happy Saturday. First and 10. We got Brown in now, y'all. Anthony Brown in now. Nice little handoff here to Gore as he gets it going and picks up a nice first down in the run. Nice little 11-yard run there. And we got a freeze here, so we got to refresh. Let's just a little refresh. Make sure that everything's on the up and up here. We should be good. So Anthony Brown is now in out of Oregon. Quick throw here to the right side. Missed a tackle, and that'll be another nice pickup here for about 9 yards on the play as the Bills get it going. And it's not updating. All right, why is it not updating? Everything else is updating, but this isn't. All right, we'll just have to wait for it. Either way, I got y'all. 2nd and 3 here. Nice little pickup. Shout out to Jamie. What up? Says, hey, Jay, just joining you. Andreessen is really showing promise. What's your thoughts? Yeah, for the most part, when we look at as Anthony Brown goes down, that's going to be a big sack loss of about 11. I do think that he's showing promise. I think the problem is there's a lot of competition. There's a lot of competition. There's a lot of decisions to be made. And so when you start, like I said, we're going to make a video about this and break everything down. But when you start weighing through who's actually stepped up and who hasn't, Andreessen is definitely one of those individuals. So I definitely like to see him on the squad. We'll just have to see if Bean and McDermott can make the right decisions with the personnel. That's where we're at. So after the huge loss, they will pick up about 5 yards, and this will lead us back to 4th down here. And the Bills will most likely punt back to the Panthers. Scores 21-21. Dang, that's got to be a good one. It'll be a 4th and 7. And the Bills will punt back to the Panthers in this 6-point game as we approach the 12-minute mark. So why? Let me try to refresh this one more time. Why is this not updating? Still nothing. All right. So punt back to the Panthers. It's going to go out of bounds here. So it'll be taken from about the 17, first and 10. Everyone's a Bills hater except Bills Mafia. Doesn't that go for like every team? No, I think every team has strong haters, no matter what. Every team has their haters for sure. So yeah, the Panthers will get it back. And here we go. It says FSU tied it up in the fourth quarter, 21-21. Dang, you know what? I gotta say it. I should have streamed the FSU game. I was gonna do it, but I said, nah, gotta do the Bills. You know, Bills Mafia is gonna be mad if I don't do it. I wanted to do the FSU game. I did. I wanted to do it. Now I got to go back and watch the highlights because it sounds like it's a good game. 21-21 in the fourth quarter. Them boys are balling. It's been a battle. It's been a battle for sure. Aaron Bland got hurt out for 6 to 8 weeks. Yeah, it's not good at all. Shout out to Bob says, I like the Bills, but my team is the Chiefs. Shout out to Bob. We know that. We know that. Panthers will get the ball back after the punt here. They're going to take it at about their 17, first and 10. Hopefully our scoreboard updates here momentarily. Jamie says, I heard Josh Allen's granddad passed away and his service was today. I didn't hear that. Yeah, rest in peace to Josh Allen's granddad. I did not hear about that. This is Chris TV says, I have mutual respect for the Chiefs. Yeah, I think you have to respect the Chiefs for sure. You definitely got to respect them. Are you going to the Bills and Jags game? I don't think I'll be going to it. I most likely will be streaming it. I won't be going to it. There is some conversation of maybe doing the Miami game down in Miami. I think that'll be fun. That could be something that happens. Been trying to figure it out in the schedule and things like that. That could be something cool to do with you guys, you know. Stream the Miami game down in Miami with Bills Mafia. That'll be fun. That'll be fun for sure. But yeah, definitely I want to get down to the new stadium for you guys, get some content down there. You know, check out the new stadium, show all the good fun stuff, and maybe we can get that going as well. But here we go. Third quarter, 12 minutes left. 6-point game. Panthers have the ball. First and 10. Here we go. They're back here at the 10. As this is going to be a play fake. Plummer rolls right. Throws deep. And, oh my goodness, what a catch here. Big pickup of about 30, as that is going to put these Panthers in great position. And screen is like, what are we doing here? Is anybody else watching the game and they have like this weird line in the middle of their screen? Let me know. Is anybody else actually watching while listening in? Because I've got this weird line that is showing up and it's bothering me. But Panthers get here to about the 48 after the big play. Another first and 10 here. They go back to the run and can't get away. That's going to be a loss of about 2 yards. And this will lead to 2nd and 12. This is hope the Bills beat the Dolphins. Yeah, it's gonna be a game for sure. That is for sure. Try to refresh this one more. It's just not working. All right, 2nd 11. As Plummer here rolls out, has to throw it away to avoid the sack, and this will lead to 3rd and 11 here. Clock stops at 10 minutes and 43 seconds. So Jamie says, I'm watching. No weird line. Micah Hyde hasn't announced a retirement. Do you think there could be a chance he comes back? That's a good question. I have not heard much about Micah Hyde. I'm sure, you know, he's weighing his options. And, you know, for him to come back, it's definitely going to come down to money. I think that's the reality. It's going to come down to money. And I'm just not sure. You know, he's on the older side, and we do know that, injuries play into the what he's worth at this point, as there's going to be another big pickup here for a first down for the Panthers. So I'm just not sure about, Micah Hyde. It's a big question mark. I think he may retire. And, he's had a great career for the most part, so I don't think anybody should be mad. But I do think he'll probably, move on. Shout out to Akv. What up? As this is going to be another handoff here, pickup of maybe about a yard, as it's now going to be 2nd and about 9, and we approach the 10-minute mark. Who would like to see a 13-second game again? Not I. Shout out to Sherry Kilmer. What up, Sherry? This is happy anniversary award. 33 years. Go Bills. Let's go. Shout out to you, Sherry. Happy anniversary to you guys. 2nd and 9, as Plummer's directing traffic. Bills showing a blitz. They'll bring 4, as this is going to be a handoff up the middle. Big run. Nice gain of about 10 there. It's going to be a first down for these Panthers, as Sheridan gets it going. Sheridan on the run. Says, I thought Hamlin retired. No, not yet, at least. Not yet. False start on Georgia Tech. Man, I'm so mad. I'm not mad, but it's just that game's got me feeling like I should be watching it right now. We should be watching that right now. Don't get me wrong. This is a decent game, but that FSU Georgia Tech first day college, we should be watching it. They're gonna spot this ball here and bring out the chain gang. It looks like they are going to be short. They're gonna say his knee was down. Sheridan's knee was down, and that's going to lead to 3rd and 1. So shout out to Joe Andreessen, as he's got 8 tackles today, leads the Bills. He's been balling. Definitely been balling. So good to see him stepping up. Like I said, hopefully he can definitely make the team, because the Bills are definitely going to need some help at defense, and he could be one of those individuals to help get the job done. 3rd and 1, Panthers trying to pick up a yard here. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Plummer rolls out. Throws deep. Going for it all. Broken up at the last second. Good job there. Also looks like there may be an injury here. Very good defense as Dean brings the pressure. Plummer has to get rid of it. And it looks like Brown's going to make a good play here on the ball. Try to pick it off, but it will lead to incomplete. 4th and 1. 4th and 1. And here we go. They're going to go for it. 4 seconds on the play clock. Snap is off. Once again, they go for the handoff right up the middle, and the Panthers will get it as Sheridan picks up about 6 yards. Once again, it's 4th and 1, significant moments, and this Bills run defense is just allowing way too much. And, these are critical points, jam that lineup, get a stop, someone step up. Andreessen can't do it by himself. Bills defense. Shout out to Jessica McNeil. So stay the course, keep your defenses and score every chance you get. Go Panthers. Shout out to you, Jessica. 1st and 10 here on the run. Looks like no gain as the Bills defense steps up there. And that's going to lead to 2nd and 10. Hamlin will always be a household name in the Bills Nation. I agree. For sure. Chiefs had a player in training camp that had his heart stopped. They restarted it. He is doing better now. Really? Wow. 2nd and 10. 8 seconds on the play clock. Snap is off. Quick throw on a slant. This is going to be caught. Plenty of space. And this will be first down as Marshall makes a nice catch, picks up about 12 yards on the slant. And that ball was tipped at the line as Marshall was able to reel it in. Tyrone, yeah, for some reason, it's not updating, so I'm just calling it like I normally am. I'm just calling it. But 1st and 10, 7 minutes on the clock and rolling. High snap for Plummer, quick throw, end zone, and that is going to be dropped. He had it in his hands. It is dropped at the last second. Incomplete. Couldn't hold on. It was a beautiful throw by Plummer. And brought down here by Moore, and good defense by knocking that out the last second. 2nd and 10. It says Raiders didn't have an interception yet this preseason until last night. They got at least 3. Wow. Here we go. 2nd and 10. 5 seconds on the play clock. Snap is off. Plummer, quick throw and another slant. Gets it, makes a nice move, and that is going to be a touchdown for your Panthers as Marshall reels it in on the slant once again, and they're just eating up that middle with the run, eating up the middle with the pass, and the Panthers will strike again. Score pending the extra point will be 24-11 with 7 minutes and 1 second left in this third quarter. They're not going to just take the extra point. They're going to go for 2. They are going to go for 2. Shout out to you, Sassy. And here we go. 2-point conversion. As we have motion, Plummer takes a snap. Pressure comes. He's got time. Steps up on the run. Breaks a tackle. Throws to the back of the end zone. And this will be caught by Moore, and they'll pick up the 2-point conversion. Score is now 25-11. 7 minutes left in the game. Bills defense. Yes, it is preseason. Yes, it is second and third stringers, but you expect better. You expect better. But Panthers handling business, y'all. Handling business. 25-11. 7 minutes left in the game as we take a quick timeout. Commercial break. Shout out to you guys for rocking with us this Saturday afternoon. We got 137 likes. Our next goal is going to be 150. So if you have not, make sure that you hit that like, hit that thumbs up. I do appreciate it. We need 13 more likes, 13 more thumbs up to get to that 150. Also, if you're new to the channel, make sure you do subscribe, click that bell, turn on your notifications so you don't miss a stream all through the regular season playoffs and the Super Bowl. Make sure you guys lock it in. Eric says, I snuck in my Jack Daniels. This is Jay. There's a minute 58 left in the fourth quarter, and Georgia Tech is getting ready to score and win. Oh, what? 2nd and 7 on FSU 39. Come on. Shout out to Jamie. E-Love Goat, what up? So stop lying. There was only one interception, and Debo let the ball go through his hands. Arthur says, I'm from Philly, but I'm not a hater, but Buffalo Bills, Mafia 100. Shout out to you, Arthur. Yeah. I'm almost tempted to just try and put it on in the background. Come on, FSU. Hold the fort down. What channel was that on? What channel was the FSU game on? I'm gonna have to put it on the background while we on these commercial breaks. Because right now we're on a commercial break. Let's see here. There we are. Quick pause. Okay. Shout out to the nail room, and Fisher says, Tia says hi. Glad we found your chat. Shout out to you, Tia. Welcome. Thank you guys for being here. We're in a quick timeout commercial break. I've got both games pulled up, y'all. I had to pull it up. I had to do it. I got to give y'all the FSU and the Bills at the same time. We got both pulled up here, y'all. We got both pulled up here. All right, here we go. So after the Panthers score, the Bills will get it back with 7 minutes left in this third quarter. Score is currently 25-11. Kick is off. And looks like it's going to go out of bounds here. So the Bills will take it from about the 20. There's a flag, looks like, on the kick here. Let me refresh this one more time. Can we get an update? Still no update. Wow. No fun. All right. It says, I love all things football and follow all the teams, but my heart belongs to Buffalo, and I bleed red and blue. Shout out to you, Jamie. Packers are up 27-7 over the Ravens. It says that's why they didn't make it the Final Four last year, Jay. Well, here we go. This is going to be a handoff to Gore as he picks up about 5 yards in the carry, makes it to the 45, 2nd and 5. Preseason opportunity to reflect on the do's and don'ts and how they can improve their strategy to where they can win games. But we need to see some improvements on that strategy. I think that's what's important. Here we go, 2nd and 5. As Brown is in, this is going to be another handoff to Gore. Runs right up the middle as he's taking some players with him and will pick up the first down, 7 yards on the carry. First down Bills. On the FSU side, there was a handoff up the middle, about 2 or 3 yards on the carry. Minute on the clock. Oh, man. Tie ball game. 21's minute on the clock for FSU and Georgia Tech. Here we go. This is going to be another handoff to Gore. Breaking some tackles, dives after picking up about 8 yards, maybe 9. They're going to call it 2nd and 1 as the clock rolls past the 5-minute mark. Shout out to you, John. Thanks a lot, bro. Right? I can't have both my teams lose. Not FSU and the Bills. It's just going to be a terrible day. 2nd and 1. As Brown hands it off to Gore again. And he'll hit that left side now. Picks up about 9 yards. And this will be a first down. As Bills trying to get the run going. And we pass the 5-minute mark. Timeout now in the FSU and Georgia Tech game. Gore. That's what they're doing now. They're going with Gore, just getting that train rolling. 1st and 10 here at the 33. And here we go. Play fake. Brown rolls right. And he's just going to keep it on the run. Still going. Nice little run. He'll pick up about 10 himself and get a nice first down. Okay, Anthony Brown. Not scared to run. Not scared to take some contact. Fighting through. As they'll get down to about the 18, 19, 1st and 10. Ten seconds on the play clock. As Brown's back in the shotgun. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Quick throw left side to the flat. This will be caught. And this will be about 7 yards on the catch. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Shout out to Danny Jones. Says, is taking Josh Allen and James Cook on same fantasy team a bad idea? Ooh, that's a good question. To be honest, I probably wouldn't. If I were you, I would go look at the stats over the past couple years for Cook and Allen. and see if it makes sense. Because for me, I did Allen, I did Diggs one year, and I did Allen, and I did Davis one year, and it worked out because of obviously, you know, how it went in the season. But now obviously, you know, you don't have those individuals, so you got to be very careful when you're picking two people from the same team in your fantasy. But Gore with another quick run here, and now it's going to be 1st and goal for these Bills that they're at the 5. As Anthony Brown getting something good going here with this offense. Little toss right side, gets it over to Gore, hard running, and that's going to be a touchdown for these Bills. As Gore getting it going with some hard running. Nice little toss. Putting that shoulder down. And Gore will pick up a touchdown for these Bills. And let's see where they decide to spot it here. They may say that the knee was down. No, they give it to him. So score is now going to be 25-18, pending the extra point. Or they may go for 2. We'll see what they do here. Shout out to Bam Bam. What up, yo? Michelle in the house. Shout out to you, Michelle. Wrench Gang in the building. Says about time, Bills. Right? Let's get something going. I can't, like I said, I can't have both my teams losing. Georgia Tech fumbled. They do still have the ball, though. They picked it up. It's going to be 3rd and long. 55 seconds on the clock. What a game. What a game. 3rd and 18, 55 seconds on the clock left between Florida State and Georgia Tech. 21s, tied at 21. Nerves of steel. We're in a quick timeout commercial break with the Bills and the Panthers. Right now it's 3rd and 18 for Georgia Tech. 55 seconds on the clock. Stadium is rocking. Over there in Ireland. And here they go. 3rd and 18. Snap is off. Quick throw. They go with the screen. Plenty of space. He's going to pick up maybe 8. This will lead to 4th and 10. They're going to try to run this clock here as Florida State has no more timeouts. They're going to wind this thing all the way down. Come on, FSU. Don't lose the starting game of the season by a field goal. It'll be 4th and 6. It's 24 seconds on the play clock, and it's a 4-second difference. So now your best bet is hoping that Burr, the kicker, can shank this and take it to OT. Don C, I've done it. For some reason, it's not updating. I've done it 4 times now. I'll try it again, but unfortunately it's not working. But we're in a timeout commercial break. The score is accurate. The time is accurate. And I'm just calling it exactly as it is. So they're going to call a timeout here as they've got it all the way down to 5 seconds. So this is it. This is it for FSU and Georgia Tech. What a game. Oh, man. What a game. Shout out to you, Tycoon. It says, let's see if Carolina's power of the Black Panther to be stripped away. Yeah, this is a great game. Here we go. 4th and 6. They're going to kick it. 5 seconds on the clock. We're still in the timeout for the Bills and the Panthers. Kick is up. Oh, he hit it. It's good. Oh, no. Georgia Tech beats FSU 24-21 to start the college football season. Oh, it's a dagger to the stomach. Good job by Georgia Tech. What a win. What a win. Wow. Come on now. Bills got to win now. Bills got to win now. I can't go out like this. FSU can't lose and Bills can't lose now. My goodness. Congrats to Georgia Tech. They beat number 10 Florida State. Wow. So here we go. Bills are going to go for 2 as they're at the 2. And here we go. Brown steps up, quick throw, end zone. It's going to be caught. And there's also a flag. So Johnson reels it in. The catch is good for 2, but there's also a flag. So we'll have to see if this is on the defense or the offense. Looks like it may have been a face mask on the defense. So we're going to count these 2 points, and it's going to be 25-19. 25-19. 6-point game. Shout out to you, DJ G. And I'm not sure, man. Like I said, I'll try to refresh it again. But yeah, I'm getting nothing. I'm getting nothing. It's really unfortunate. Let me try one more thing. Let me try opening on a different browser. We'll see if that works. Yeah, it's not changing over here either. Like I said, I'm just calling it for you guys as best I can. I got you covered. Shout out to you, Jamie. He says, come on, Bills. Don't disappoint Jay. Listen, we can't have both. We can't have FSU and the Bills lose. Come on now. It's a 6-point game. We got to get some defense going, come back and score, make this thing interesting. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in this third quarter. Good job by Georgia Tech, though. That game was definitely all the hype for sure. All the hype. Shout out to you, E-Love Goat. Ed, FSU lost. Yeah, I just seen it, man. Field goal. I just seen it. Shout out to you, Myrtle. All right, here we go. Kickoff back to the Panthers. They'll take it from the end zone here. Still on his feet, still going. They'll go down at about the 30. And that's where the Panthers will start 1st and 10. We need more cowbell. Yeah, we'll have to get that going on 3rd downs. So here we go. 2 and some change left in this third quarter. It's a 6-point game, 25-19. Can the Bills defense get a good stop? That's what they need now. That is what they need. The Bills is preseason, so it doesn't count. Listen, we need a win right now. Here we go. It's going to be a run to the right side. Pickup of maybe 2 yards in the carry. Good stop by the defense here. 2nd down. As Andreessen is balling. He's balling. I like what I'm seeing. Like I said, hopefully he makes a team. He's been doing a very good job as we pass the 2-minute mark. 2nd and 8. As Plummer still in the game, holding it down for the Panthers. Snap is off. Bills bring 4. Pressure comes. Quick throw wide open in the middle. Huge gain. Wow. Very nice pickup here. Once again, like I said, I keep bringing it up. The Bills are just getting tore up in the middle, whether it's the run, whether it's the pass, and there's going to have to be some huge adjustments. And yes, it is preseason. I get it. But we've been seeing the same thing time and time again in the regular season. As the Panthers are now here at the 37, the 37. This is going to be a handoff here for about a yard as it gets to the 38, 2nd down. Says no more injuries. My heart can't take it. Still trying to recover from Matt Milano. Listen, since Matt Milano, there's been more. It's been kind of rough. 2nd and 8 here at the 38. 39 seconds left in this third quarter. Plummer's back in the shotgun. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Quick throw right side. And this will be caught for about 6. Third and about 2. Raiders were getting killed by the run last night. I mean, listen, I think, even from what I'm seeing with these Panthers, right? I get it. It's preseason. But you build up the confidence in some of these players. You build up the cadence in some of these players, and you really get something good going. And, these guys start to believe in themselves. And I think that's a great kind of scheme for, an individual that's looking to stay on this team and someone that's looking to make a roster. So, yes, we know it's preseason, and yes, it's not the best defense out there. But once again, who wants it more? Who wants the job more? Because that's what we're looking at right now. It's a 6-point game. What are you going to do in these critical moments when the game's on the line? Right? You're heading into the fourth quarter. You're down 6. Who's going to step up and make that one play? Who's going to knock down the pass? I'd rather you get a penalty, not a significant one, but I'd rather you get a penalty than just let a play happen. At least you can make a decent, attempt at the ball. That's what I'm saying. So somebody gets that job. Come on, Bills. Bona hit 20 in the home run derby for the boys. Wow. Russell says, preach it. I mean, I've been saying it for the last 3 weeks. I've been saying it for the last 3 weeks. And we get hit with the same conversation every time. Well, God, it's like you're having a, I'm not going to say that. I'll go a different way with it. It reminds me of to get him next time. Little pat on the, pat on the back, pat on the butt. Hey, get him. We'll get him next time. It's like, no, we should get him right now. Let's get him right now. Right? Even though it's preseason, who's going to go out there and really step up and show us that they want to be on the team or they want to make a difference? Right? Where's the effort? Where's the energy? Where's that? Right? I'm sure nobody on this field is like, you know what? I really enjoyed my time as a Bill playing in the preseason because I don't want to make it to the regular season. I don't want to make it on the team. I just want to play in the preseason. Nobody's saying that. And my point is, if you don't want that to be you, well, step up. Make that one play that's going to make us say, wow, I didn't expect that. And I haven't seen that from defense. There have been some standouts, but for the most part, I have not seen anything special. But here we go. 3rd and 3. Pressure comes. Plummer goes deep again. Wide open man. Walk-in touchdown. This Plummer's out here looking like Tom Brady. Are you kidding me? It's absolutely destroyed. Oh my goodness, as Carter gets it for about 23 yards. Touchdown. Sorry, Coker. Coker gets it for 23 yards. Touchdown. And they're going to go for 2. They're going to go for 2. Russell says, I got men's league soccer September 11th. I come to Buffalo September 28th to October 8th. Let's go, Russell. Shout out to you, bro. Arthur, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. They're going to go for 2 to add some more damage as Plummer backs up and just throws it away to avoid getting sacked. But scores 31-19. 14 minutes left in this fourth quarter. It's nasty. It's nasty. Like I said, you want to see somebody step up. And, Coker's out there just burning boys as if it's just, NFL elites against D1 right now. Shout out to you, Brian Allen. You got to laugh at it, right? You got to laugh at it so you don't get upset and you don't get mad. You just got to laugh at it and breathe. You got to breathe through it. So, Jay, you're just complaining about it. It's just preseason. When week 1 comes, this is all I have to say. Let me look into the camera so y'all know I'm serious. When week 1 comes, if we see the same issues with the run defense and the middle pass defense, if we see the same issues, I want nobody coming up with excuses. I don't want to hear nobody coming up with any kind of justification and explanation, because I am literally going to spaz out. I'm letting you know right now. I'm pre-warning you guys. I'm going to spaz out if we have the same issues come week 1. And it's not even going to be towards the players. It is going to be towards the coaching staff. It will be in a video. I'm not going to do it live. I'm going to reserve myself because, you know, we keep it good vibes and family friendly over here. But I will reserve it for a video when I'm talking a little bit more candidly, and I'll be addressing the coaching staff. I'm telling you right now, be prepared for that. If I see the same things that I'm seeing over the last 3 weeks that have not been fixed, even on a preseason level, it is going to be a conversation that some people are going to find really uncomfortable. Really uncomfortable. I promise. I promise. We have 14 minutes and 54 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Score is 31-19. Father Pimp Time says, Jay, whose jersey you wearing? Gabe Davis. Gabe Davis. Tyrone says, as you should. Don C, fair enough. It's a promise. It's a promise. Defensive coordinator, right? I don't want to hear from Sean McDermott. I want to hear from the DC. Or maybe I need to hear from both, because maybe they both have their hands involved in this. Because listen, I get that the Panthers were favored to win by 5. I get it. All right? Because at the end of the day, things are going to happen and plays are, things are going to be on the favor for the Panthers. I get it, right? The starters aren't in, and that's just the reality of it. Now, at the end of the day, what I'm saying is you're going to see individuals who are not stepping up and not playing to their true potential because, number one, all right, it could be personnel. Number two, it could be a fact of, all right, we didn't swap out who we need to, or we didn't call this package and we didn't switch up, this coverage. This is not saying, oh, I want to show the NFL that we're bad and we're going to surprise them later on in the season. This is, no, we're actually playing bad because we're not making the proper changes and having the personnel out there in the field that we need to. That's what this is. But here we go. As Gore gets 2 yards on the play, it's going to be 2nd and 8. As we're now down to about the 14-minute mark. And here we go. 8 seconds on the play clock. Brown takes the snap. Pressure comes. Quick throw right side. This is going to be caught. And that's going to be about 6 yards on the play to lead that to 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. I'm going to try to refresh this again here. See if we can update this field. Still nothing. Still nothing. 3rd and 3 here for these Bills. I wish it was week 1 already. Shout out to you, Brandon. Jamie says, Jay, how long you been a Bills Mafia member? Since I was a child. A young child. Low snap for Brown. He's going to throw high. That's going to be caught. Nice play. Pick of about 15 yards. Very nice as McKitty gets involved here. Nice catch. Nice throw. As Brown gets it to McKitty. First down for these Bills. Being with the roster also responsible. Listen. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, there's a lot to talk about. There's going to be a lot to address. But here we go. 1st and 10. We're down to the 13-minute mark. Brown back under center. This is going to be a handoff here to Gore right up the middle as he picks up about 2 yards on the play. 2nd and 8. Says jersey numbers look backwards. Yeah, I have my camera flipped, so they will look backwards. Babs Bunny says, "Hey Jay, is your Cash App icon a football?" Yes, it is. It's a football. Shout out to Babs Bunny. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. It is a football. I appreciate you. Here we go. 2nd and 7. Snap is off. Brown goes to the left this time. One-handed catch. Let's go. Beautiful, beautiful catch there to that left side as Brown gets it going. I like it. I like it. Very, very nice. On the money. Davidson there, one-handed, reels it in. It's nice little catch there. Nothing highlightish, but it was nice. It was nice. 1st and 10 here. Brown back under center. Drops back. Going incomplete. Little miscommunication there. 2nd and 10. Says, want to see CJ Stroud win the Super Bowl this year? We'll see, Carter. Listen, the AFC, I'm not saying it's wide open, but it's kind of open. It's kind of open. Obviously, you need some luck on your side, and obviously you need your personnel to stay healthy. But for the most part, it's definitely pretty open. As Gore's going to get a nice run here for about 6 yards. That'll lead to a flag. It's going to lead to a flag. And it's going to be a hold on the Bills. It's going to bring them back. Shout out to you, Babs. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the donation through Cash App. I appreciate you. So there's going to be a flag here on the Bills for holding. And that is going to bring them back 1st and 20. Charlotte says outside was cleaning backyard, letting water out the pool. Shout out to you, Charlotte. Yeah, it's almost time. Almost time to get the pool closed. The guy says, "What up, Jay? Bill's going to need a..." I'm not saying that, yo. I'm not saying that. 2nd and 20. Here we go. Low snap for Brown. He's going to step up. No, he keeps it on the run, tries to get out of trouble and cannot. No gain on the run, and then takes a knee to the face. Really? Really, ref? You didn't see that? You seen the hole, but you didn't see the knee to the face? All right. What is going on? 3rd and 21. 10 seconds on the play clock. We're down to the 10-minute mark as Brown's back in the shotgun. Snap is off. Panthers bring 4. Quick throw. This will be caught on the left side. Obviously short of the first down. And the Bills will kick a field goal here. As Shorter gets it, but he's going to be about 10 yards short of the first down. So it's Bass coming out. I have to deal with this pain now. We got to deal with this pain, y'all. Tyler Bass kicking a field goal here from the 41. It's a 51-yard attempt. Here we go. I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. I can't do it. Get rid of him. I can't do it. I just can't do it anymore. He missed the kick from 51. Wide right. I can't do it. I can't. Timeout, commercial break. Listen, this ain't even about preseason no more, y'all. This is not even about preseason no more. Tyler Bass needs to go. He needs to go. It's just point blank and simple. We need to cut him. It's sad. I'm sad to say it because you hate to see a member that's been with the Bills for so long get cut. He needs to go. It's sad. It is so sad. You're right in the middle. This should be a chip shot. Why are you still kicking wide rights at 51? Why? Shout out to you, Chris. Just have yourself a big beef on WEC. You'll feel better. I just can't. Listen, yes, it's preseason, but Tyler Bass has to go. And this is why I tell you that preseason does matter. These are the moments that preseason matters because you can't trust Tyler Bass. You can't trust him. Every time he goes out there to kick the ball in a significant moment, it's a cringe fest. It is an absolute cringe fest. Fuentes says, dang, that was a frustration laugh. I've been there. Like, Jamie says, worse than emotional damage. It's bad. It's not windy. It's not windy. Michael, it's bad, man. He's got to go. This is going to be a handoff here. It looks like no gain on the run. Second down for the Panthers. Shout out to you, Ed. He almost missed it a couple games ago from 25. Yes, we know. We know. 2nd and 12 as the Panthers go to the left side now. This will be caught for about 7. It'll be about 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6. He missed 2. That's 6 points, right? Yeah. Well, no, he hit the first one. He missed this one. Was Bass who missed the wide right in the playoff game? It needs to happen. It needs to happen. It's unfortunate, but the Bills need a new kicker. That's just the reality of it. 3rd and 5. Here we go. 5 seconds on the play clock. Plummer takes a snap, gets out of trouble. What a move. Oh my goodness. Tosses it up beautifully. Puts it right in the basket. He's out here moving like Mahomes. Where did this Jake Plummer come from? Wow. First down for these Panthers. I knew I should have did the FSU game. I knew I should have. I'm watching Jake Plummer out here carve up the Bills defense. Is that what I'm watching today? As this is going to be a handoff here, loss of a yard. 2nd down. We're down to 7 minutes and 48 seconds. It's like Bam Bam Bass sucks. That's just the reality of it. He sucks. It's terrible. And when you always try to give the benefit of the doubt to individuals who have been with the team for a long time and have been in for some significant moments. But every time Baz kicks the ball, I have no confidence. None. And he just displayed why. Just displayed it. Chris TV says, back to the lab again? Yes. Back to the lab. Jake Plummer, LOL. Boy, it's tough. FSU lost, and now Jake Plummer is tearing you guys up. It's crazy. This is the worst. All right. It's so tough to say it, but this is the worst experience that I think I've seen from the Bills defense in preseason. Jake Plummer has came out here and played some of the best football I've ever seen him play. And yes, it's preseason. I get it, but it should never happen. Jake Plummer juking 3 people in the backfield to throw for a first down? What? We're down to 7 minutes and a commercial break. Shout out to you, ALC. Yes. Oh, man. Quick commercial break, timeout. So, yeah, here we are. Shout out to y'all for rocking with us. It's been a tough one. Shout out to Tara. What up, Tara? Says, hey, watching and cheering Bills Mafia from Clamor, New York. Tara in the building. Shout out to Bills Mafia. King in the building. What up, King? Says, I'm highly disappointed. Listen. There was a hard pill to swallow after this game. Hard. For sure. The Bills now must not want a championship ring. We can't keep selling the preseason title, right? Because there's people in this game who should be doing way better than what they are. And to witness the issues and the same problems, field goals that should be chip shots getting missed, field goals at the 26-yard line that are barely going in, I'm being shown a future that I do not like unless Bean and McDermott make some significant changes. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. Tyrone level 4, yeah. Yeah. Without a doubt. Andrew Sports says, can't believe Plummer is doing this. Right, because it's not even like Bryce is young. Bryce Young isn't anymore. Bryce Young's out. You've got Plummer in now. So there's no excuse. It's not, oh, Jay, the starters are in for the Panthers and they're going up against the second and third string for the Bills. No. Both benches are playing right now. But here we go. Second down here, another run for about 6-7 yards, and this will lead to 3rd and long. As we're now at the 6-minute and 30-second mark in this fourth quarter. Yeah, Jack Plummer. Corey says your coach should be fired. Oh, that's a whole nother conversation, my friend. A whole nother. 3rd and long for these Panthers. Bills are laughing. Y'all laughing on the bench? Matt Collins, you laughing right now? You find this funny? Good sack here by the Bills defense, showing up finally. somebody does something. Big loss, and looks like the Panthers will be way out of field goal position, so they'll have to punt. Bills seem to always disappoint me. What up, Tyler? Shout out to you, bro. Says eating Subway, listen to the man Jay, let's go Bills. It's been rough today. DJ Jean says, I just opened the Lucky Beer. Maybe we're about to turn this around. Fourth and 21, and we get a timeout here. Panthers take a timeout, 5 minutes and 38 seconds on the clock. So Jay, tough break with FSU. Reminds me of the Chappelle quote. Goes something like, you hate this. Listen, like I said, I was on the cusp of doing it. I was like, you know what? We should just do college. Let's do FSU, Georgia Tech, and leave the Bills alone today. Because I didn't want to see this. Right? A 3-point loss, FSU, fine. It was a hell of a game from what I've been told and for what we called it the last few minutes. But this has been a nightmare for the whole game. 4th and 21. Here we go. Plummer is going to roll left. Quick throw. It's going to be short. Turnover on downs. Fuentes says there's games that are just played so horrible, even for a preseason game. I understand what you're saying, Jay. Listen, I mean, you can only use the excuse so much of it's preseason or it's just the second and third string. Because when your veteran kicker comes out and he starts doing the stuff that you've seen time and time again in a negative way, it starts going down that path of, okay, what should I expect to see more of this? Is this what I have to look forward to come week one? And I'll tell you this, because we're going to have to readdress everything come week one when we do our predictions for week one and the power rankings and all that. What's going to happen against Arizona? Are we not paying attention to Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison and James Conner and how this Arizona team is going to be refreshed and renewed, and you're going to walk into a game where Kyler Murray is actually back and ready to play? What is going to happen? That's where we are. No one should be sitting here, oh yeah, Arizona is the same Arizona from last year. Nope, this is a new team. Kyler Murray, I'm sure he understands where he is in his career and what's on the line. So if you're thinking that the Arizona Cardinals is going to be the same team that we witnessed last year, I think you definitely need to look in the mirror and wake up. Because you've given Kyler Murray some new life. You've got a strong running game over there, a man who averages high yards and can run the football for sure. And you're dealing with the Bills defense that's broken down, has their issues. And also, you've got a man who's willing to run, throw the ball, find the open receiver, make significant plays. And Arizona has notoriously had some weird moments against the Bills. May I bring up Larry Fitzgerald? May I bring him up? Who was guarded by 5 people in the end zone and still brought it down. Now, I'm not saying that Marvin Harrison Jr. is Larry Fitzgerald, but we don't know that yet. I'm just saying week one is going to be very significant. And if you're not looking into this with some form of concern, well, make sure you're here on week one. That's all I'm saying. Here we go. 1st and 10. As this is going to be a handoff here to the left side, pickup of about 4 yards. As Gore gets it going, 2nd and 6, 5 minutes on the clock and rolling. This is hard to watch. Says it breaks my heart, honestly, but I think Bass needs to go. Listen, it's a reality, you know, and unfortunately, sometimes, you know, I know how the Bills Mafia is very loyal. I said it time and time again, right? Bills Mafia is very loyal, especially the individuals who have been on the team for a while. Diggs left, people didn't like it. Gabe Davis left, people didn't like it. Mitch Morse left, people didn't like it. Jordan Poyer, people didn't like it. Any of these players leave. Now, there's some bad blood with Tyler Bass on all fronts for multiple reasons, and you guys know why. But he keeps showing why. There's no improvement. So I do think Tyler Bass is going to be gone. I really do. I really do. And it needs to happen. But here we go. 3rd and 3. Brown, quick throw. Nice catch. First down. As the Bills get some offense going. As Johnson gets involved here. Picks up about 6 yards in the catch. First down, Bills. So they'll get to about the 45 on the Bills side. Shout out to you, Chris. This is going to be a handoff to Gore again here. He'll get maybe a yard on the run. As it's now 2nd down. Oh, my goodness. Gore is down on the field. He is injured. His leg. He's grabbing his leg. Sean McDermott has came out to the field immediately. Oh, my goodness. Oh, no. It looks like one of the defensive linemen landed on his calf or his ankle. Oh, no. He is being helped off the field. He is walking. He does have a limp, though. So they will check it out. He does seem frustrated, but they're going to check out his ankle. Defensive lineman landed on that ankle. He is trying to walk it off here. Second and 9. Three minutes and 20 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Snap is off. Brown drops back. Step up. He's going to just dump this off to the middle. And this will be a pickup here of about 16. As Bird gets it going here, it'll be 1st and 10 for these Bills. 3 minutes left. Right now, I wouldn't let Bass play kick the can. This is draining. It's draining. It's so draining. Shout out to Tina. Says, hey from Climber. Let's go. Shout out to you, Tina. Welcome. It's been rough. It's been very rough today. But here we go. Low snap for Brown. Quick throw on a slant. This is going to be caught here. Another pickup of about 15 yards. As we're now down to 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. And Bill's going to be here at about the 19. The 19. 1st and 10. Says now he might be out for the season. I don't think it's that bad. I think he like I said, a Panthers lineman landed on it. But he was able to get up and walk off on his own. But I'm sure they're going to check it out, see what's going on. Hopefully we'll have a good update. Just hope for that. Hope for that. Will the Bills ever catch a break? Maybe in the new stadium. Maybe it's a stadium. Maybe Highmark is the problem. Maybe Ralph Wilson / Highmark is the problem. Maybe that's it. Maybe the new stadium will absolve any issues, problems. Maybe. Quick shout out to Goldfish VR for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Bills, as this is going to be a handoff here. Hits that left side, still going, breaking a tackle or two, dives, and that is going to be just short of the touchdown. Hamler getting it going, as he will go out of bounds. So nice run, pickup of about 16, as it's going to be 1st and goal here, about the 4. 1st and goal here at the 4. So as you reach it now, Jay, I can only reach with what they let me reach to. But here we go. 1st and goal. 2 minutes, 28 seconds on the clock, 4 seconds on the play clock. Brown takes a snap, handoff, Hamler up the middle. And I think they're going to say he's just short. They're going to say he's just short. Maybe knee was down. Let's see here. He hits that right side. Yeah, the knee goes down before he's able to get across that line. So it's going to take us to 1st and goal at the 1, or 2nd and goal at the 1, and the 2-minute warning. Sacrifice Bass, yeah, without a doubt. So, shout out to Seaton Gerbas for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, I mean, I think that's, the reality. Once again, sad to say it, but Tyler Bass has to go. And even with the loss, right? The game should be right now 31-22. All right? It should be 31-22. And you could blame a lot of, the defense on letting Jake Plummer just absolutely cook them. But if we're going to say, oh, Jay, it's just preseason, it doesn't really matter. Okay, well, then I'm going to need to see a secondary kicker in and not Tyler Bass going in there and missing field goals, because that's very, very significant. That's beyond preseason. That's what we see in regular season. That means we haven't seen any additional effort. We haven't seen any real work to get better. And if he's going out there and kicking the same ball that we've seen over the years in these significant moments, well, guess what? He's not dependable. He's got to go. He's got to go. So there you go. Something about releasing a Bass doesn't sit well. Well, this is a Bass that you wanna catch and release, my friend. You want to catch and release this Bass. Carl Trace says, Jay, are you covering any of the games today? Unfortunately, I am not, but I should be back on tomorrow. We'll try to get some Sunday football going with you guys. I should be back on tomorrow. I'm also working on getting the fantasy going for you guys, so hopefully we'll have that. But that is where we are. So yeah. Says at least Bass did a little better than Cody Parkey. I don't even know who that is, to be honest. Who's Cody Parkey? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Says, oh geez, this is why you play other guys when the game is over. So we're on the 2-minute warning. Bills are at the 1 yard line, 2nd and goal. And here we go. Here we go. Been a very sobering game. We've seen a lot. We also seen some people step up, right? It's not all bad. We've got to see, Brown come in. I think he can, definitely be an asset. He's got to work on, the arm, work on sitting in that pocket a little bit, but he's got some legs. Accuracy needs a little bit of work, but for the most part, he's been okay. He's been okay. So I think that was a good sign. As Hamler runs up the middle here, gets the touchdown for the Bills. So pinning the extra point, or if they go for 2, right now it's currently 31-25. we've seen Andreessen do fairly well for the defense. He leads the Bills with tackles today. So, there was some good moments. Some good moments. We've seen Gore come in and ball out for the most part. Hard running from him. Obviously, he did, potentially just injure his ankle. But as Bass hits the field goal here, or I'm sorry, is that Bass? I don't think that's Bass. Or he'll hit the extra point. I apologize. Extra point. And even that one, it wasn't right down the middle. It was to the edge of the right. For some reason, he has this issue with, just pushing that ball to the right. He loves it. He lives for it. Every time, the ball's kicked, it has to go to the right side. It can't be down the middle. You can't look at the kick and be like, all right, yeah, that's going to go. And it's, oh, okay. It's like that every time. So there you go. We should never have released Ariza, but the controversy was too great, I guess. No, I'll say this, right? Even with releasing him, because I get the PR and the issues that come with that, right? It was a PR nightmare. It was going to be a problem until it was figured out. But when and that wasn't Bass that kicked that actually, so I do take that back. Bass did not kick that field goal with someone else, or the extra point. I will say this. The Bills should have made sure that when the situation was resolved, he was the first person they were on the phone with. If the situation was resolved and he was able to come back and play and it was cleared and everything like that, Ariza should have been the first person that the Bills were on the phone with. But no, they didn't do it. They didn't care to do it. And they let him move on. He sat there and they let him move on and they let the Chiefs go pick him up. So I think that's a mishap on the Bills staff. I think that's a mishap on their decision making. And that's just the reality of it. Just the reality of it. So Panthers here are in the victory formation. As they just quarterback kneel. But Bills will call a timeout. Okay. What's the point, McDermott? Why are you calling a timeout? I mean, I guess, all right, fine. 2nd and 10. This is going to be a handoff here. Loss of a yard, so good start for the defense. Bills use their last timeout. Okay. All right. I think we got something going on here. Can we salvage this? I mean, even with a comeback win, it'd still be bad, but can we salvage it? Somebody's hopes is up right now. Can we salvage this? Shout out to you, Jamie. Of course. No problem, Bob. You're welcome. You're welcome. Father Pimp time, no problem, bro. 3rd and 12. Here we go. Plummer, low snap, quick throw, side. And it's caught. It's caught by Coker for a first down. What's the point of calling the timeout, McDermott, if you haven't drawn up the right play on defense to stop a 3rd and 12? What's the point? All right. Once again, like I said, they got you all hyped up for nothing. Now the Panthers will go back to the victory formation. Well, there it is. There it is, everybody. There it is. Clock rolls down. And isn't it funny? It's funny because The Panthers were favored by 5. Or was it 5.5? No, it was 5. It was exactly 5 points. The spread was exactly 5 points. For my tinfoil hat gang, the spread was exactly 5 points. All right, y'all. I'm done with football today. Score is 31-26. Panthers take it. Oh, boy, there's going to be a lot to discuss. Well, the next time you'll see these Bills, that'll be week 1, y'all. Shout out to you, Michelle. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about. All right, y'all. In the meantime, y'all have yourselves a great, great afternoon. Shout out to the Wrench Gang. Shout out to the family. All the listeners, all the watchers. I do appreciate each and every one of you. Like I said, tomorrow, obviously, we'll try to get something going. I'm working on getting the fantasy done. Hopefully, we can have that up by tomorrow, ready to go. I'll keep you guys updated. Obviously, keep you guys filled up with the content. We'll get some content going for you all, and we'll go from there. Shout out to the Bills Mafia. Much love to each and every one of you. Have yourself a great afternoon and enjoy your Saturday. I'm going to go get some wings and a drink. Maybe some Gold Patron. All right, y'all. Peace out.